Hey everybody, Colton Marine here. So, stage 2, I guess we would call it, the applique stage of the boot quilt. Still working on the boot quilt. We got our quilt top done, right? Remember we cut up some uniform pieces to make blocks for a quilt top for the boot. And I'm gonna applique on the Eagle Globe and Anchor of the Marine Corps, okay? So I was going with this template that I got on the wall. I used this as my template. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use this as my template to create my applique, and the fabric that I'm gonna use is the gold on black state fabric. And I've only found it in one place, and this is it. This is all I have of it, okay? I got some on order. I've only found it in Joann, right? So I went online, joined Joann's, and then ordered more of it. But this, all the black here, will be in States fabric, gold on black. All right, cut the shape and then applique onto the top of the boot quilt top, okay? So how I started on that was, I wanted to do the emblem anyway because it's in recognition of Veterans Day. And, you know, if I'm gonna recognize Veterans Day, the day after the Marine Corps birthday, you know I'm going Marine all the way, right? So what I did was I have some of this quilter's freezer paper. Now you don't have to go out and spend money, all right? Use freezer paper. Use the you can use the wax paper that you have in your kitchen, all right? But I needed something that was transparent. And all the tracing paper, all right, so the quilter's freezer paper, you know, it's plain on this side and shiny waxy on the other side, okay? But I used this because it was so easy to see through, okay? So I would put it on. See how easy that was? Now some of the tracing paper that I used, that I looked at, was thick. And all I did with this, okay, was got a pencil, made sure the tip was sharp, and I just traced around the symbol because it's a decal, so it has an edge. So I just kind of felt around the edge, okay? And I just did this on every piece of this, okay? That's what we traced. That's what we have, all right? And what I did was, I tried to, so say like this part of the fouled anchor, the rope, all right? So I had to position multiple sheets in a way that would follow that around. And then I would position multiple sheets in position to catch the globe, okay? And the same, and so on and so on, okay? So once I got that done, what I would do is I would use my light board. And the light board, man, this thing came in, you know, the light board's been sitting on a shelf since we got it, a year ago maybe. And I thought, man, let's try it out. Turn that thing, look at that thing, man. Oh my God, this thing came in handy. So, all right, let's use the same shape that we just did. So say like I traced it, I already took it off the board, right? Off the wall. Now, what I would do is retrace it again using magic marker. All right, because I want this to be transparent through my I want it to be transparent through my applique paper. All right. Oh, the pencil is good too. All right, so I didn't realize that not too long ago. So I would get my applique paper, but the key is not to trace it the way it was on the wall. I had to flip it over, and that's why I was tracing it with this, so that it would be easier to see. But it doesn't really matter, okay? The light board just knocks all of that out. Just flip it over, now it's backwards. And I trace it backwards on my Heat and Bond, okay? So I was using Heat and Bond Light. You don't want the ultra or the heavy, because that's gonna foul, it's gonna foul your needle, all right? It's gonna gum up your needle. It's gonna send that sticky stuff down into the guts of your machine. You don't want that, all right? If you plan on stitching your applique on, all right? If you just plan on, you know, ironing on your applique and leaving it, then yeah, go for the ultra. But if you're gonna be sending stitches through it, don't use it. All right, you need light. All right. So what I would do is I would put this down just like that and just trace that. Now, sometimes I wouldn't get it all in one stroke. Don't think that happens all the time, okay? Sometimes it's just weird because your hand has to change angles and all this. I mean, my daughter's an artist and she gets it from me, but I don't example that in any way, okay? Look, this is what I would do. Now, once I have it backwards, because look, when you have it backwards, remember, we're gonna be putting it on, we put our fabric down, face down. We put this backwards onto the fabric, and once we transfer it on, and then we cut it out, it'll be in the right shape forward, okay? So that's how we're doing it, all right? So I did that on every piece, all right? I traced out, retraced, and what I didn't do yet is I didn't use the heat and bond yet, okay? So I just have the basics right now, okay? So the pieces that I have done are on the wall. But remember, this is right side up. So as it sits, this is how it's traced out. But remember, we gotta flip everything over to put it on the heat and bond, okay? So I have my rope here, for the fouled anchor. I have every piece done, okay? And shortly what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be flipping everything over, putting on the heat and bond, and then going onto the fabric. And once we got it on the fabric, we're right side up. We're gonna applique it to the top of our quilt top. I'm gonna so what I plan on doing is, using maybe the blanket stitch, I think it is. I don't know which one. A zigzag, definitely. I go around the edge of this, put it down, right? And then when I quilt it, I'm just gonna go around the shape of the E-Global anchor all the way around until I go all the way off the quilt top, okay? I'm gonna use black thread on both, all right? I'm gonna use black top thread, and on the other side, I'm gonna use the clear. It's gonna be my first time using clear, and let me tell you, putting that on a bobbin is like fishing wire. It's gonna be new to me and you, but I'm here to make the mistakes so you don't, okay? So we'll put that together here shortly, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you the quilt top because I haven't showed you the quilt top completely done yet, have I? Okay, watch out when I come back. All right, so through the magic world of editing and my wife's editing skills, here's the quilt top right here. This is what we're gonna be working with. Sorry about that. A couple of pins are attached that shouldn't be attached. Okay, so that E-Global anchor is going on top of this, and I have to pull this off because I'm learning as I go too, and that's what I love about our craft. I love this about our craft is that I based this before I thought about putting my E-Global anchor on top. So I have to pull my top off so that I can quilt that to the top, and then I'll reattach it and then quilt the whole thing together, okay? I learned that from Karen, and it was a great education that she gave me, all right, from Just Get It Done Quilting, okay? And my back was this right here. I got this from the guys at So Yeah. So we'll put this on the back, and we'll keep it simple, okay? All my guys at So Yeah sent me, oh, well, this was purchased by a subscriber at So Yeah. But everything that comes from over there, I say it's theirs, all right? So this will be the quilt back. I didn't want to destroy the Liberty Bell with quilting through my E-Global anchor, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this off because I pin base, so it's not an issue. I'm just gonna take this off. Then I'm gonna put my E-Global anchor on top, rebaste it again, and then we'll quilt the whole thing, okay? I hope you're sticking with me. It seems like a lot, but it's not really. It's not really. And those of you who are new to it like I am, I'm hoping that you go on a journey with me and we'll experience it together because, applique is very, very new to me. And I had, it's like the movie Quigley Down Under when he says he doesn't like pistols, but he knows how to use them, right? That's how I am with applique. I've appliqued a couple of quilts before. One for as a matter of fact, both of them for my mother-in-law, and she has both of them, all right? I mean, I wouldn't break them out and show them off right now because I would hope from then to now that my applique skills would have gotten better, but I was so, enamored with all the other parts of quilting that, I kind of put applique off. I'm in applique full time now. It's fun. I love it. There's some great quilters out there showing great videos in applique. Take it up, take a look at it. You can overthink it, and I have caught myself overthinking it, but I always have to remember my own mantra, it's only fabric and it's only thread, except when it comes to applique. No, I'm playing, okay? Look, take it easy, take your time, all right? Don't overthink it. It's really easy to do, and you can do some great things with applique. I mean, my head's already spinning on what else I want to do with applique. I have another quilt that I'm going to create for my wife using applique, using some fantastic colors that I got coming in, and it's going to be a great quilt. I'm going to quilt the continent of Africa onto a quilt, and my head is just, I've been dreaming about it for a few days now, okay? But look, don't be intimidated by applique. I was intimidated. That's why it's been 5 years since I've done it, and I just figured I'd teach myself, and teaching myself, I mean, follow some great content creators like Rob Appel, and you'll get it, all right? But we're gonna do this together, no worries, okay? All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, it's only fabric and it's only thread.